A British national detained in Dubai is allegedly being bullied into recording propaganda videos for local authorities in exchange for them funding medical treatment for injuries they inflicted. Londoner Albert Douglas, 60, was in 2019 incarcerated in Dubai earlier this year over bounced checks he didn't write. He was handed a £2.5 million fine after his son Wolfgang's company failed in 2019, despite committing no crime and having no role with the firm. Albert lost an appeal and tried to flee the prison with the help of people smugglers, but he was caught at the border and given a 3-year sentence. The long-term expat had a successful business in Dubai and was said to have loved the city until the unfortunate circumstances which landed him in prison. And now, according to Detained in Dubai reports, Albert has been admitted to a Dubai hospital for surgery to repair a dislocated shoulder sustained in prison. Prisoners abroad confirmed the FCDO has been denied access to visit him in hospital, while his son, Wolfgang, has told of how he has been intimidated in hospital with authorities attempting to manipulate him into playing by their rules. Albert told Wolfgang of how he was chained to his hospital bed when several officers walked into his room, 2 carrying machine guns. The officers reportedly told Albert that they had a problem after reading that Wolfgang had told of how his father was being mistreated. "Yes, I'm lying in bed with a broken shoulder from prison guards. His words are right," Albert was said to have replied. Wolfgang has claimed his father was then told he must make a video for the officers' internal media purposes. The officers were then said to have referenced an option 2, which they said Albert won't like. Though forensics have proved he did not write the check, Albert remained in prison today, with new criminal cases being added to his load, largely relating to his own business having now failed. Rhoda Sterling, founder of Detained in Dubai, said it was a dangerous spiral. As it stands, Albert faces the rest of his life in prison for crimes he did not commit. How can any reasonable person, politician or company, promote the UAE as a safe place to invest in or visit, she questioned. The Brit has reportedly been beaten by prison guards, denied his heart medication and forced to suffer inhumane conditions, including drinking from a toilet. He had also been interrogated and threatened, as well as suffering attempts to force him to confess to a crime that his family claim has not committed. Earlier this year, Albert's son told Lincolnshire Live that he was being held on charges of fraud, and he is unlikely to be released from the Dubai prison without the UK government's intervention. Wolfgang, whose family splits their time between London and Retford, Nottinghamshire, claims his father has been beaten and subjected to human rights abuses in the United Arab Emirates. He alleges, "The jails over there are not like the jails here. Torture is Monday for them." We went the legal road and paid around £850,000 to lawyers, and because the country is run by a system known as WASTA, which is all about who you know rather than what you know, illocal claiming will always win. You have to prove your innocence in that country, completely opposite to what it is here. The family begged the Foreign Office for help, but Wolfgang claimed they had done less than nothing. My father had his own independent company in the Emirates, and when me and him were living out there we had our own companies, he said. While I was in the UK, due to a series of uncontrollable events, my company failed, and in the Emirates that is considered to be a criminal offence. There are no bankruptcy laws to protect investors. What they will do is that they will take family members and associates in lieu and throw them in prison. Read more. Read more.